Hello, my name is Bethlehem Taye and I'm from Ethiopia. I'm going to present to you my Pecha Kucha presentation for my TED assignment. Stay with me. I'm going to deal with CPD in my assignment. I'm going to specifically deal with the questions why and how teachers should be encouraged to take control of their own professional development. And specifically, I'm going to focus on the Ethiopian context, which is my context. So I'm going to start with a very important question. To who does CPD belong to? Does it belong to governments or ministries? Does it belong to head teachers? Or does it belong to the British Council? Or does it belong to the person who's developing? So I say CPD belongs to the person who is developing. So that's why teachers should be encouraged to take control of their own CPD. CPD in nature, it necessitates ownership. It's a continuous effort. A one time of training might contribute to the development of a person, but it's not an answer in itself. It encourages lifelong learning attitude. It belongs to oneself. No one can come and develop you unless you, the person who's developing, say so. So if we say CPD in nature necessitates ownership, then when you own something, you have responsibility for that thing. When you're responsible, then you have the autonomous to do that. And when you are autonomous, then you are motivated to do that. That's what ownership brings here. So that's why I'm arguing CPD should be owned by the person who's developing. Teaching by itself in nature is a continuous lifelong learning process. Teaching perspectives keep on changing, and for that, teachers should be able to be updated. And most importantly, CPD workshops and trainings are not available in some contexts. That's why we need teachers to take control of their own professional development. When we see the Ethiopian context, CPD is likely to be in the hands of the central government. School principals or government officials expect teachers to develop from seminars, workshops, or trainings that they organize them. They send them there and they expect them to develop and go back and implement it. But what I'm saying here is that it shouldn't be the case. But when I say this, I am not denying the crucial significance of training, workshops, or even this type of MA programs we have. We are developing, it's part of our CPD. It is very essential for teachers to have trainings and workshops because there are things teachers can learn out of them, things that they cannot learn on their own unless they have them. For example, things like subject matter knowledge, things like pedagogical expertise, and things like understanding new materials or might be understanding new curriculum or new syllabus. We need teachers need trainings for that fact. But still, I am arguing that if teachers are given the opportunity to take control of their CPD, the self CPD still tips the scale heavy. For example, imagine sending one teacher to a 5 day classroom management workshop and sending another or providing a platform for the other one to watch a 5 minute classroom management video on YouTube. The other person who's actually watching the video can do something a lot more than the other one. So when we say self CPD, it can be of informal, it can be formal. The informal ones are the things that we do all the time. For example, it can be searching the internet for subject related information, watching YouTube videos, P-Talk, reading books, attending webinars, taking short-term online courses, or even using social medias like Facebook. But when we come to the more formal ones, like for example, it can be reflecting on your own personal classroom practice. It can be joining professional networks, teachers associations, conducting mini action research, or taking part in conferences, workshops, or teacher research teams, or even videotaping your own classroom practice as part of your reflection. These are all self CPDs. So how should teachers be encouraged to take control of their own CPD? This is an amazing quote I found. In the educational world of present and the foreseeable future, success will depend on not so much in trying to control people's behaviors as in helping them control their own by becoming more aware of what they are doing. So what I am saying here is it's all about the controlling environment. It's all about moving the control more to the teacher's side. It's all about promoting autonomy. It's all about involving teachers in the decision-making process. And like I've said, it's all about avoiding the controlling environment and strengthening a collaborative one, rather than saying go and attend this workshop and develop yourself. It's better to say what should you do to develop your own profession. So I say in my context, the Ethiopian Ministry of Education is responsible for that. So it should promote teachers associations, it should develop self-help CPD strategies, involve teachers in decision-making processes, and most importantly, make sure friendly leadership environment is created in schools. So I say this should be done. Thank you very much, and this was my Pecha Kucha.